out the new jumpers, we gotta go turn in the old ones, get the new ones. We gotta get us a new mattress, get a new pillow, same thing.
So see, that goes back to you saying you was a Christian, right? So if you call yourself a Christian or a follower of Christ or the anointed one, you got to do everything to the best of your ability that the Lord do. Just like he asked you, do you eat pork? You said, not that much. You like bacon. The Lord never ate pork, right? You got to keep the laws. No, he was a Jew. He wasn't Ish. He was a Jew. But see, here's the thing though. When you follow the Bible, you got to follow the rest of your book. So if the Lord tell you, don't put on that purple shoe, put on that gray shoe, you got to do what it says. You can't say, well, Lord, that purple shoe looks better than the gray shoe. No, you got to follow the Lord.
He's real knowledgeable on stuff. He was raised Muslim. Okay, he was raised Muslim.
Hey, that's right.
That's the truth, though.
That's the truth, though. And you know, that's the biggest thing with our people. Because listen.
That's the truth, though.
You know, it ain't no, that's why, like he was talking about these doctrines. See, these doctrines allow you to say this, but you can go ahead and do that.
But I am following my Bible because when God put that sheep down in front of the that's right. He told him to bless it and eat.
Yeah, but
no. That didn't mean food.
He wasn't talking about food.
No. See?
Remember, he
don't mean food.
He sent them to some people that was supposed to be unclean. He wasn't talking about food.
Cause see, okay, I'm gonna break it down like this. Okay. You know you're an Israelite, right? But you're not following the laws, so that will make you unclean.
Right.
That will put you in a Gentile state of mind. When you come back to know who you are and following the laws, statutes, and commandments, quit eating that pork, then you become clean. You're no longer a Gentile.
Right.
Now you can call yourself a true Israelite because you following the laws, statutes, and commandments to the Bible. Matter of fact, get Ephesians 2:11.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Hey, see
that was the whole mix-up back then.
He won't eat pork.
That's it. Hey,
why give me a hand?
But why? You know what? But why won't he? But wait, why did the Lord tell us not to eat?
Because it's an unclean animal.
I mean, why is it unclean?
See, that goes back to that.
Wait, hold on. We're gonna get all the way down to.
But see, that go back to that purple and gray boot.
Yeah.
She knows it's unclean.
Yeah.
But she want to eat it anyway because it tastes good.
Yeah, because it tastes good. And
you can't do that.
Now why did?
You can't do that.
You probably know. Why did he tell us not to eat it?
Well, according to the Bible, there's no clear reason.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it is.
When he ran the unclean spirits into the swine.
No, that wasn't. That don't have nothing to do with it.
I heard
what
they don't sweat or something that makes them nasty.
Okay.
But see, beside all that, what does the Lord say? It is an abomination. He said it is unclean. It is an abomination to you.
That's right. That's right.
And he's got a claw or a hoof or something like that.
And he chewed the cud.
Do you eat fat meat? You're not supposed to eat fat meat. You're not supposed to eat fat. Because it holds the impurity of the meat with the blood. Because you're not even supposed to eat blood.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
So you got other nations out there eat blood too. But anyway, now go to a so-called science reason why you shouldn't eat the animal.
And that's why.
It's because, check it out, now that the animal does not have veins.
Right.
Now, you can give a pig, you can't give a pig AIDS. You can shoot him up with the virus AIDS and he won't get it. He has no veins. In his hoof, he has a pouch where all the fluid, all the impurities come out of his hoof. And you got our people eat what? Pig feet. And then that's why we die from what? Diabetes. See, because our people don't want to listen. We don't want to hear it. Well, but we got other stuff that's out here that's killing us. You know, they spraying chemtrails. There's a lot of stuff that's putting our people to death.
I'm a diabetic too. I don't eat pork. But see, the white man put high fructose corn syrup, all kind of other poisons that you can't even name in the food. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh,
MSG.
Hey, bro, another thing too, if you taking insulin, stop.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's got pork.
That's the poison.
It's got pork in it.
That's the poison.
Right.
Yeah. Don't take that.
It is remarkable because he did get better once he started exercising.
Yeah. They tell you can't reverse it, but you can.
You can reverse it, bro.
Yeah.
You can. A lot of alkaline. You got alkaline water, alkaline water, and a lot of foods got alkaline in it.
Matter of fact, that's why the Lord even put. Yeah, that's why the Lord put food laws in the Bible.
That's right.
So it won't get sick.
That's right, brother.
That's why. But this white man knows it, but then tell you can eat anything. But he'll use that reverse psychology like you said. And then, you know what I'm saying? Teach something. Alkaline.
Yeah, bro. Alkaline. Yeah, alkaline water. That's right, brother.
See? You need to be listening to him.
That's
why the Lord got you in him. You need to listen to him. No. That man.
That's my destiny. I spent 11 years
You
with
need to listen to him.
Okay, I spent 11 years with him. Okay, and all the time.
Hey, man, brother, he got knowledge, though. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows. That's a beautiful thing. Hey, man, hey, this truth is all we got. Hey, hold on. I want to read this for you real quick. You said you're a Christian now. You know where that word come from? All right, check it out. This is Acts 11:26. He said, and he had found him, and he brought him into Antioch. And it came to pass that whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people. And the disciples were first called Christians at Antioch. Okay, so that was a name that put up on them. They were just saying they was anointed. But see, the white man came and took it and turned it and made a doctrine out of it. See what I'm saying? Our only doctrine, I think it's supposed to be that we're Israelites and we follow the statutes, laws, and commandments. Ain't no religion. Ain't no, we don't deal with no, we Baptists or we did. All that stuff was set in place to further confuse our people. You know?
Because really, that was used as a derogatory.
Yeah,
that was really a derogatory statement.
It was a byword.
Like all us together, what these white folks gonna ride by, look at us, say, look at them niggas.
Yeah.
They don't know our name individually. Yeah. They don't know where we come from, but they classify us together as niggas.
Right.
Same way with the Lord. They was with the Lord, so they couldn't say, well, that's the Lord. No, they said, look at them Christians.
What
I'm saying?
What was the Ku Klux Klan?
See?
They're Christians. They were Christians.
Wait a minute.
They call themselves Christians.
They call themselves.
What I'm saying, listen.
Everybody that say I'm a Christian ain't a Christian. Okay, what they were doing was more akin to Satanism than it was Christianity.
Well, it's the same thing in the Roman Catholic Church. It's the same thing in the Roman Catholic Church. It's Satanism.
I'm taught to love you. Okay?
When we take it out of
I'm not taught to hate you.
No, but when we take it out of it, it's telling you to take those titles off.
Yeah.
Just say, if somebody asks you, oh, girl, what you believe? I'm an Israelite.
Yeah, just say you're Israelite.
I follow the statute, laws, and commandments. See, when you put that title up on it, you know what I'm saying? That's doctrines of men. Like the brother was saying earlier. You know, we got to get away from them titles. Matter of fact,
and you the true Jew.
Yeah, you the true Jew.
It ain't no white folks, it's you. Because the word Jew comes from the tribe of Judah, which is the head tribe of Israel. That's the tribe that the Lord is from.
They actually relocated those white folks there.
Yeah, they stole that land, yeah.
Okay,
they stole that land.
That's in recent history.
That's right, 1948.
Right. All right.
Word say the synagogues of Satan.
That's right, that's what the scripture says. You know that?
The synagogue.
You know that?
The synagogue is what? The chief house.
Get it for him. Get it for him. Hold on, you got something. Okay, go ahead.
Now this is, you have to understand about that Gentile frame of mind. Like when you go to the Roman Catholic Church, you know you're an Israelite, but you're not following the ways of Israelites. You're following the ways of Satan that's taught you by this white man. See what I'm saying? So read that in Ephesians 2:11.
It says, wherefore remember that ye being in time past Gentiles, in the flesh who are called uncircumcision, by which is called circumcision in the flesh, made by hands.
Now what makes you circumcised? The law. The law, statutes, commandments of the Bible. Right? That's what makes you circumcised. Because you're a woman, you can't take no foreskin. You don't have a rod to take foreskin off of.
Right.
So what makes you circumcised is this word.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you follow the word of the Lord, you're no longer a Gentile. You're an Israelite in your right frame of mind. You're not acting like these heathens out here. See what I'm saying? Because the Bible tells us what? not to learn the ways of the heathen, which what? Celebrate Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, 4th of July. Those are not our holy days.
Right.
So we're not supposed to be participating.
They're not holy days at all. They're commercial days.
But
The concept of Korea, how it's reflecting upon the disgrace of the black woman.
say what?
About the Adam and Eve and how the apple was been the how Korea thing and all that, about how women is being mirrored as while we treat them the way how we do.
Well, the scripture says in Deuteronomy, we would treat our women, we would treat them like that. It's one of the curses that we're up under.
Let their eye be evil towards us.
Yeah, let that eye be evil towards us. Yeah, because Esau taught our women how to hate us. That's why a lot of them won't even come. Mainly usually when women come up here, man, it's an argument, man.
But see, that apple that you're talking about, you know it wasn't a real apple.
Right,
yeah.
right. Okay.
It's that philosophy.
Right.
And she going to with the Roman Catholic Church.
Right. That's why we trying to get that out because that's
what it
You
was.
ain't gonna get, cause see, I know.
This is easy.
I'm not gonna be like those sisters that argue with.
No, but I'm saying,
because it's
no.
all way. God didn't just
I know that.
put one set of people here.